Hi students, welcome back to chapter 5 Money Max. Dear children, today we are discussing the heading increasing and decreasing. Children, we all know the formula for calculating compound interest. What is that? Yes, we know when we do amount minus principal, we will get compound interest. Then how can we calculate total amount? Yes, total amount A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 all raised to N. Very good. And we saw how it is mainly using in the banking sector. Now let us see the other practical application of the method of compound interest, especially the production of something increasing annually at a fixed rate. For example, growth of population is increasing 5% every year, or use of mobile phone is increasing 10% every year, like that. Likewise, the price of certain thing also increase or decrease at a fixed annual rate. We can use our method of computing compound interest in such cases also to calculate the number of units produced each year or the price each year. If annual rate increase, we can use the same formula A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 all raised to N. Here A stands for the total amount. It can be the total number of unit produced or total price amount. P stands for either initial number of production or initial price of money. R is the annual rate and N stands for number of periods. And if annual rate decrease, we can use the formula A equal to P into 1 minus R by 100 all raised to N. Okay children? Now let us see a related problem. See this question. It is estimated that a company manufacturing mobile phones increasing production by 20% every year. In 2014, it made about 7 crore phones. How many handsets does it expect to produce in 2018? See children, in this question, annual rate of production increased by 20%. So, let us use the formula A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 all raised to N. Here, P is the number of production of mobile phones in 2014. That is P equal to 7 crore. R is the annual rate of increase, that is 20%. N is the number of periods. Here we have to calculate the number of handsets produced in 2018. So number of periods from 2014 to 2018. That is 2015, 2016, 2017 and 2018. 4 years. So number of periods N equal to 4 years. Then substitute to the formula. We will get 7 crore into 1 plus 20 by 100 all raised to 4. Then simplify. We will get 14 crore 51 lakh 52,000 handsets. So we can say 14 crore 51 lakh 52,000 handsets does it expect to produce in 2018. Now let us see questions from page number 95. Question number 1. A report estimates e-waste increasing by 15% every year and the e-waste in 2014 is about 9 crore ton. What is the expected amount of e-waste in 2020? See children, here also annual rate is increasing by 15%. So let us use the formula A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 all raised to N. Here P is the e-waste in 2014, that is 9 crore tons. And R annual rate of increase, that is 15%. N is the number of periods, that's from 2014 to 2020. So we get 6 years. Then substitute to the formula, we will get the expected amount of e-waste in 2020 equal to 9 crore into 1 plus 15 by 100 all raised to 6. Then simplify, we will get 20 crores 81 lakh 75,468 ton. So we can say the expected amount of e-waste in 2020 is 20 crores 81 lakh 75,468 tons. Question number 2. A TV manufacturer decreasing the price of a particular model by 5% each year. The current price of this model is 8,000 rupees. What would be the price after 2 years? See children, in this question annual rate is decreased by 5%. So we have to use the formula A equal to P into 1 minus R by 100 all raised to N. Here P is the current price of TV, that is 8,000, and R is the annual rate of decrease, that is 5%. N is the number of years, that is 2 years. Then directly substitute to the formula, we will get A equal to 8,000 into 1 minus 5 by 100 all raised to 2. It can be written as 8,000 into 100 minus 5 by 100 all raised to 2. That is equal to 8,000 into 95 by 100 all raised to 2. Then simplify, we will get 7,220 rupees. So we can say the price after 2 years would be 7,220 rupees. Question number 3. Tiger is our national animal. Their number decreases every year. Figures show 3% annual decrease. According to the Census of National Tiger Conservation Authority, there were 1,700 tigers in India in 2011. If the trend continues, how many tigers would be there in 2016? See children, here also annual rate is decreased by 3%. So we have to use the formula A equal to P into 1 minus R by 100 all raised to N. Here P is the number of tigers in 2011, that is equal to 1,700. R is the annual rate of decrease, that is 3%. N is the number of periods from 2011 to 2016, which is equal to 5 years. Then substitute to the formula, we will get 1,700 into 1 minus 3 by 100 all raised to 5. It can be written as 1,700 into 100 minus 3 by 100 all raised to 5, which is equal to 1,700 into 97 by 100 all raised to 5. Then simplify, we will get 1,459.84, which is equal to 1,460. So we can say number of tigers would be there in 2016 is 1,460. Okay children, hope it is clear to you. With this, we have completed this chapter. Study well. See you soon with the next chapter. Have a nice day.